Hello, just checking in. It's a little windy, but we made it to Ljubljana. I feel like I didn't give you the rundown. So my mom's grandparents are from here. So that's why we are finally visiting. But yeah, it's just like so quaint, and we're definitely staying in like the touristy area, but it's just so beautiful. I feel like I'm getting flashbacks to Prague, because Prague, our trip was supposed to be rainy the whole time, and we got here and it was pouring. Like, we landed in the pouring rain, and now, just like Prague, I swear, Central Europe, you love me. So yeah, we're like, so my parents just went to take a nap. I just ran into a man in the elevator who is from my parents' hometown. He lives 10 minutes away from where my parents now live. So that was cute. And I'm just gonna go find a bench in the sun to help recover from, or stop any jet lag from happening. So, let's go. Aimlessly walking. I just discovered the Embassy of the United States is in a building that isn't ugly, which I thought there was like a law that the United States embassies had to be really, really ugly. Everything here is beautiful. It doesn't make sense. Another very quick check-in from another very beautiful day. We are going to be hitting kind of everything today, doing our little tourist run of the city. We just went to one church, we're heading to another church. I love these little green people movers. And yeah, then probably going up to the castle, and who knows, eating a lot of good things. So see you there. This is like a double helix spiral staircase, so there's like one direction up, one direction down. Brilliant, but we're going way up. Quick good morning from rainy Ljubljana. We are dodging cars. We're heading out in a few hours to Lake Bled, but I thought the sunset from our room, or the sunrise, was really cool, but once I came out, it started to drizzle, so I just wanted to say goodbye to this like gorgeous, look at this. The cobblestones, the people riding bikes. Also, Ljubljana, I didn't mention this, but like this whole town center is carless, except for like deliveries, and that's it. So it's just like walking here, all I could hear, oh now there's gonna be a car, but like all I could hear was like rain, footsteps on cobblestones, and bikes. That was a yogurt delivery truck. I'm going to grab a coffee and walk back. My parents are just like finishing their packing and stuff. Like, this building, nothing is real. Ljubljana, you were lovely. We're gonna come back. We're gonna be back at the end of this trip. We're gonna have a couple more days. I'll catch you in a bit. But Ljubljana, thank you so much. I met so many cute people. My coffee shop isn't open. It says it's open, okay. Well, but yeah, just truly couldn't have asked for better weather. Everyone here, like so far, the overwhelming vibe is just chill. Like everyone is so calm, and I know that it's probably because of like where we are. I recognize that we're in like the city center, it's pretty touristy, blah blah blah, but like everyone here just seems so chill. This is the noisiest the city's ever been because it's 7 a.m. and things are being delivered. The people are friendly. People ride their bikes really slow so you don't get hit by bicycles. Like they don't even use their bells to ding at you. It also like immediately felt like Edinburgh because of the castle on the hill. So I was immediately like, yes, we love. So, okay, fine. I guess no coffee, but cute little walk. And heading back to the hotel, heading to Lake Bled. Thank you, Ljubljana. See you soon. Bye. Bled. We're threading the needle between all the tours. And we're heading to that island. Okay, apparently, if you ring the bell, your wishes come true, so I'm climbing. We shall see. Also, I thought the water was this turquoise because every photo I've ever seen of Lake Bled, it's really sunny, but this is just the color of the water. Like, I don't know if I'm even picking it up. Oy. But it is like an actual turquoise, almost green. It's really cool. I think it's finally going to rain tomorrow, but for today, couldn't have asked for better weather. It's cool, it's breezy, it's gorgeous. Look at the color of this water. Hello friends, we're still at Lake Bled. We went out and got some pizza and just kind of hung around. Okay, more info on this later. The B&B that we're staying at just opened by this adorable couple, just opened this July. It's only been open for a few months. The most stunning place. They built it themselves. Every little piece of it has been thought out with such love. They're so kind. It's right next to the water. I walked like a minute. I have, as you saw, views of a pasture filled with Slovenian horses. I mean, just truly, they're so kind. We're insanely reasonable prices as well. Like, they should be charging more. Please charge more on Yoast. Listen to me. But yeah, I'm just gonna walk around the lake. There are girls who are currently coming out of the lake after swimming. It's a little too cold for that for me, but we're just gonna do a loop, and I just can't believe the weather. I think tomorrow it's gonna rain, but who knows? We're just like, I was really worried about this trip because it just looked like rain, and we have had blue skies every single day. Slovenia, I love you. All right, let's go for a walk.
I'll fix what's broken for you, no cost.
another what was supposed to be very rainy day. We're just driving around. We have no real agenda. We kind of did everything we wanted to do yesterday. So look what we found. Just in a neighborhood. What I think I'm seeing.
Hi, baby.
Okay, bye.
Oh, he pulled over to the right.
No, you're okay. And good morning. We are at Lake Bohen. Woke up early, had a crazy lightning storm last night. Very exciting. But yeah, now we're working our way over to Piran and stopping in Lake Bohen on the way. Saying hey to this very cool church. Definitely a lot of flooding going on. Seems like everything is pretty safe, but the rivers we have passed have all been pretty filled to the top. So we're just taking it slow, being careful, but look where we are. Hold up.
just need some time to let my thoughts unwind. Summer's on my mind. Talk to my friends online to show them I'm alive. Summer's on my mind. I just need some
no. People are so nice. The food is so good. I just had gingerbread gelato. I'm ready for Christmas. I've never seen a sunset do that before, where there's like a rain cloud right in the middle. Anyway, couldn't be happier. Very, very windy though. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Apart from that, I sleep. I'll hibernate till spring. And Benny said to me, not going according to plan. Some things I just won't understand. Never controlling the ways I've been molding, folding up time in your hand. I wouldn't be surprised if the daylight breaks and you can't stay. Good morning. I think it's time for everybody. Also, I got a bug bite on my face. Thanks. It's time for like everybody's morning dip. The sun has just risen, and I walked by this hotel where like people are jumping off the docks to go swimming, and these two old German men literally cannonballed off the dock, and then they came up and they were just like, "Scheiße, scheiße, scheiße." Like the city is dead quiet, and all you can hear is like people screaming "shit" in German. But I hope they're having a good time, those two little bobbleheads out there. You got places to be. It would still be enough for me. It would. I get it now. I've always wondered, who are these crazy people jumping into these freezing waters? And the trick is, the water isn't cold. The water is lovely. It was like a cool bath, like when your bath kind of just started to cool off. I also got another bug bite. Anyway, that was lovely. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I get it now. Guys, I thought everyone was crazy. It's just the problem with my ocean. Okay, now for breakfast. In a world of green, just like a dream, you and I standing wild and free, with petals so golden, the sun's warm kiss, a love so strong, a bliss. Whispers of the breeze, secrets unfold. It's you that I need, it's you that I want. When the world gets cold, it's you and me. When the sun comes back, you'll see. Oh, dandelion, the strength that you've shown, stronger each year. Look how we hold on through the toughest of times. We still stand strong. Through pavement we will grow. Forever we will. Okay, now we're climbing the clock tower. Here we go. Down on my luck, waiting for a cab, and I don't wanna laugh or to be a drag. In the depth of your heart, in the folds of your brain, in the palm of my hand, it becomes the same. 'Cause I think I'm in love with you. And every little thing that you do, and I hope that you feel the same. Yeah, I hope that you feel the same. Combing your hair with the tips of my fingers, heartbeat speeding, put me through the ringers. Sockets in my eyes and under my nails,
blood rushing fast, and you both know what that says. Yeah, I know I'm in love with you. No matter any stupid shit that you do, and I think that you feel the same. Yeah, I think that you feel the same.
Okay, goodbye, Piran. Today we are driving to the east side where my great-grandparents are apparently from. So it's gonna be quite a long drive. We're gonna stop in the caves, we're gonna stop at a castle. So we're like halfway done with the trip. It's been such a convenient, calm experience. Even the hellish, like, because you can't really drive into Piran. We thought like that was gonna be the most hellish process, was like parking and like getting our luggage in and then getting back to the parking garage, which is way the heck. So easy, so easy. So really, Piran, my only complaint is that I wish I had more time, or we kind of just like threaded the needle of like missing certain, I would love to have seen live music here, for example. We just kind of missed just little things, but I'm glad I got to go in the sea. I'm glad I did that yesterday. It's quite chilly today. But just overall, we're halfway through the trip and it's been so welcoming and I feel very at home here. There's also one big difference from Venice is like people live here. So I'm currently watching a bunch of kids like walk to school, you know, like there were kids just playing in the square, like this is their home area. So it just feels different. I don't know, feels nicer. But anyway, I'm going to go pack up my bags and off we go to allegedly my homeland.
Done 9 to 5, and then the day's gone. I'll be in the shower till my fingers prune. Watch the water pour and stain the floor all blue, like that red light washing over me. And my bright eyes crossing the street when a man told me from the passenger seat I was someone I didn't know I was supposed to be. I was someone I didn't know I was supposed to be.
Chosen us?
He's showing us which way to go. Hi, puppy.
Thank you. Oh, and his cows.
I wonder if he was cow herding.
Coming to my ancestral home to be this nice. We were farmers. This was not our life in Slovenia. Well, welcome to Dubrovnik. Everyone telling me that I'm from Croatia. No, there is a Dubrovnik, not Dubrovnik, in Slovenia. And apparently this is where we have records that my great-grandpa was from. So we're gonna try and find out some more.
Be still, my darling. All is well, my darling. Your anxious heart may as well be stone. Oh, it weighs you down deeper than you know. Yeah, it weighs you down deeper than you know. Be still, my darling. All is well, my darling. Your anxious heart may as well be stone. Oh, it weighs you down deeper than you know. Yeah, it weighs you down deeper than you know. Oh, darling, don't be scared of time changing us both. That will leave our bodies, but it'll never touch my soul. If you are afraid, well, heavens don't let go. 'Cause darling, I will stay as we grow. Oh. Trees aren't green, the ocean is grey, sky is a vague blue, come my way. My room is a mess, it could use a hand. My favorite TV shows are captured.
And hello, we've made it back to Ljubljana. Sorry I didn't talk that much. We were literally just driving around trying to see some things that we have marked on like Ancestry.com and stuff like that. Back in Ljubljana, once again, supposed to be torrential downpour. We are heading to a bookstore that was highly recommended by all of you called Azil. Yeah, we're just waiting for our room to be ready, so.
I know must get it right, must get back in the fight. This can't be a surprise. I think I'll let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems. I know I can't make it through. Every night it's the same. I keep running fast, left and right, wondering where my head's gone now. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems. I know all of my problems. I know. Where did it go? The feeling of thirst, desire to be a rock in my heels. I'm numb as a poison, flows in my veins. Guess I got used to avoiding the pain. I know must get it right, must get back in the fight. This can't be a surprise. I think I'll let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems. I know I can't make it through. Every night it's the same. I keep running fast, left and right, wondering where my head's gone.
Another rainy morning from Ljubljana. My parents are kind of sleepy, so they're staying inside. I headed out to get a little bread
And I'm gonna do my little souvenir shopping. I have some things that I wanted to grab at the end of the trip, so I'm gonna get some tea maybe, and just look around. I'm glad that we got to do our like touristy stuff in Ljubljana on like sunny days, but it's very nice to see a city in the rain. So happy we got both. But yes, that was a very delicious quiche. Their croissants weren't ready. Their croissants look good. So I'm a little sad. I should have grabbed one for the road, but anyway, off we go. This is very loud for 7 a.m. Good morning, Ljubljana. All right. And good morning. Good early morning from the Ljubljana airport. I feel like I have so much to say. I had such a wonderful time. This was such a bizarre country because there were parts where I felt like I was back in San Diego, like specifically the drive right outside of Piran. I felt like I was back in my hometown. Like it looked like Torrey Pines. Gorgeous, it makes sense, like very Mediterranean, but like very strange. And then there were parts that looked like New Jersey, and there were parts that looked like we were in the middle of Switzerland. Like it was just such a diverse country for such a small little space. I wasn't expecting it. Everyone is so friendly. I already said this, but like just so incredibly chill. Normally I am like just a little nervous, as one is in like a completely foreign place, but I never felt nervous mostly because everyone spoke English beautifully, but like there was never, I never felt like a tourist, you know, like everyone was just so patient and kind. I am bummed, like we definitely didn't do everything that I wanted to do. I'll definitely be back. I know people are gonna be like, you didn't go to Winter's Gorge. I know. We had perfect weather. Like couldn't have asked for better weather, except for the day that we were gonna go to Winter's Gorge, and I just didn't want to risk it. It was really pouring, like we had weather warnings and things like that. So unfortunately it just didn't work out. But yes, that is so on the list for things to come back for. It was just, I ate such good food. Like, it was, yeah, I had such a great time. And I love that we had perfect weather where I could wear just like a sundress, and then I also got to experience cozy autumn weather. They had a really weird rapid switch into autumn, which we were here for, which was great. I feel like I'm gonna have more to say later in like another video, but in terms of just this vlog, thank you so much for all of your recommendations. Thank you to everyone who ran into me and said hi. Just really couldn't have asked for a better trip. Thank you to my parents for driving. Could not have done it without them. And we're heading to Helsinki, and then we're gonna head home, and it is perfect early autumn weather in Seoul right now. Kurt doesn't ever care about the weather, and even he is messaging me like, come home. It's perfect. So I'm very excited to be home, but this trip was wonderful, and I'm going to sign off here. But just thank you so much, and yeah, I'll see you next time, Slovenia. This is not the last. Catch you in Seoul. Thank you as always.